was struggling to try to find the perfect place to film for you guys, but the lighting in my house just isn't it today. I don't know what's going on. But this video is the first video of my lock journey. So I know that this page is like a hair page, and like I'm always coming out with like different protective styles. Well, now I'm on to the ultimate protective style. It hasn't been a month yet. I did my hair June 8th, I believe, and today is like June 16th. So no, 17th, 18th. I think today's the 17th. No, today's the 18th. Okay. So I'm a little late doing this, but I just had a lot of stuff going on. But basically what I'm gonna be doing, I'm still gonna be making videos and stuff, and I'm just gonna do like monthly updates about my lock journey to show you guys where my hair is each month. So as I shown in the previous videos, I started off my hair with 2 strand twists, and they are pretty small. And so I don't even know where to start. Let me start from the beginning. So I used to have locks. My whole family used to have locks. I'll try to put a picture here if I can find one. But the only difference is from then and now is that these were free grown locks, and free grown locks is just when you literally just don't do anything to your hair and just let it lock whatever way that your hair chooses to lock. So I know a lot of times they're like bigger locks, or like it's basically just whatever your hair ends up doing. You don't do anything to it, you don't twist it, you just don't do anything. So we had that. Well, yeah, I had that for a while, but then my siblings started cutting their hair. And I think another thing, I think my hair was kind of falling out a little bit because I was always pulling it back. So I think part of it was that, like, it was falling out, so it wasn't really looking how I wanted it to look. But also, I think the thing that really did it was that my older sister cut her hair. And you know, when a younger sister sees their older sister do something, like, I want to do that too. And I just always imagine myself like with like cute little puff balls in my hair, and like I really wanted to wear that style. So then my mother finally cut my hair for me, and it was way shorter than I thought it was gonna be. So I couldn't even wear the puff balls for like a very long, well, by the time my hair grew long enough to wear puff balls, I'm like, I'm in high school, I don't want to wear puff balls anymore. But yeah, so I wore my hair when I first had it out. It was mainly in a puff, like a pulled back puff, like a cotton ball. And then I started doing Bantu knots. Bantu knots were my go-to, and I would take them out and I still have it in a puff ball. And then like for like special occasions, for some reason me and my sister would straighten our hair, but we just looked like grandmas. Like, it was ugh. But yeah, then when I got to high school is when me and my sister kind of got into like protective styling. So I remember it was Thanksgiving. Maybe it was like freshman year. No, it was sophomore year of high school. Me and my sister wanted to put our hair in box braids. So we looked up all these YouTube videos. We tried to figure it out, and we finally got the hang of it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I like doing this. I can do some different stuff with my hair. So I started doing a lot of protective styles and whatnot. And then I realized one of my favorite styles to do is faux locks. Like, I like faux locks, braids, and twists. Like, that's my go-to. I always do that. And like, basically, if you really think about it, it's like basically locks, kind of. Like, they're just like thick strands of hair. That's like my go-to style. It's either that or it's buns. And with buns, you can put locks in buns, because I never really wore like my natural curls out or anything. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I feel like I look like a baby when I wear my hair out. And like, I'm not a baby. Well, yeah, I'm not a baby. And I just really love long hairstyles. So then I figured, I'm like, I think I would want the long hairstyles to one day be my actual own hair, and one of my favorite styles to do is faux locks. So I'm like, why not just get real locks back? So I know that, yeah, so that's how I got to this point. Then now I had to figure out, well, what kind of locks do I want this time? I knew that I didn't want the free grown locks, because I wanted like the versatility to still be able to style my hair a different way. So I knew I didn't want that. I know I didn't want super, super big locks either. So I was looking on Pinterest, and I'll show you like the styles that I was really liking. But I know that I have 4C hair, and I'm not sure if the texture, like, I don't know if like, well, no, I definitely feel like the texture of your hair determines how your locks will look. So I'm not sure if mine will turn out that way. But like this time I wanted my locks to be like fluffy and be able to do styles like this. And then I saw this one video of this girl on TikTok, and I was like, that's what I want. I want that. So it turns out that she had sister locks. So then I went on YouTube, because YouTube is like where I learned everything. And went on YouTube, and for some reason, all the things that I found were like videos like what they don't tell you about sister locks, why you shouldn't get sister locks, the truth about sister locks, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, why is everyone hating on sister locks? Like, why is it so negative? But like, I know like it's a high maintenance thing, especially if you get them retwisted, because there's so many of them, and it's a lot to deal with or whatever. But I'm like, I don't care. But then I just didn't know if I wanted them that small, because I was looking up actual videos and pictures of sister locks, and they're like really, really tiny. And then I saw micro locks, which are also pretty tiny too, but they're less tiny. Like, I wasn't really sure on the difference between the two. But I just knew I wanted my locks small, but not too small. Cause like, again, this video right here, that was my inspiration. And I know it's expensive to go to the shop. I don't even know where I'm looking at. I'm looking at myself, but anyway, I know that going to the shop, they're real expensive to get done. And I'm like, well, I do my own hair all the time, so I figured I could just do this. But I don't know, with all my styles, my thing is, I'm not too crazy about being super neat with my parting or whatever, because I want stuff to look natural. So when I was doing these twists, I didn't really part them that much. I only like really made sure to part it down the middle, because I felt like that's the most important parting for me. And yeah, but I still feel like when I do like certain styles that require parts, like the parts are still going to be neat somehow. They're going to be neat. But I just did a bunch of 2-strand twists. Like, I washed my hair and then I did 2-strand twists. Yeah, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like again. It's like really short, like it really shrunk up. If you saw the videos I took before and how it was looking, it was a little more stretched out. But I will say they look fluffy, and fluffy is really what I'm going for. So I'm gonna turn around and try to show you guys. This is what they're looking like. So, this is the very beginning of my locks. So we're not even at month 1 yet, but yeah, this is the beginning, and I really feel like I love the size. Like, this size I feel like is perfect. It did take me a while to do them, but it was just 2-strand twists, so it was like very easy for me to do. It just was like tedious and very repetitive, but it saved me money. Hopefully I like them. And also my mother, when I was talking to her, because she still has locks, she has very, very long locks, like all the way down below her butt. Like, her locks are so long and so beautiful. But she was saying that I should probably get sister locks or whatever, because so you are able to take out locks it's just, I'm sorry, this lighting is just so weird. I'm trying to move somewhere so it doesn't look like too weird on my face. All right, I think I'm just gonna have to be in the shade for, oops. I think I'm just gonna have to kind of be in the shade for now. But you can take out locks. It's just like a very long, possibly painful process because your hair is like locked, and you're probably gonna have some hair loss because not all that hair is gonna survive being taken out. But she said that sister locks, if you do decide to take them out, it's a little bit easier than other locks. I'm not sure how well. Y'all let me know if that's really true. But I don't think I'll change my mind. I think I'm gonna stick to it because I'm really not missing out on anything because I never really wore my hair out in curls. I could still do buns. I'm probably, what would I be able to do? I guess my slick back ponytails, but whatever. But also, I don't know if you guys noticed by now, but I definitely had to keep out my edges because I'm telling you, edges make or break a style for me, and I wanted to still be able to have my edges out. So that's another thing that's different. I have my edges out, and okay, I'm not gonna tell you yet, but I have another video on my edges that I'll be making soon. Hopefully I'm making the right decision. I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, I feel like I've been talking for a very long time. I don't know if I covered everything, what I want to do. So I think I'm also going to be like wearing scarves, different turbans or whatever, and like different cute styles, not just like boring or whatever. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about this so far. But if you guys have any tips or any comments or anything, advice you guys want to give me, or just your own lock journey stories, definitely comment below, and I'm gonna get back to everybody. Like, I think I'm gonna get back to everybody. Like, who am I? Like, I'm gonna talk to y'all. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Continue to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'm going to be back with monthly updates along with other videos for my lock journey. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this with me, and we're gonna see where we go from here. So sorry if you hear any noise in the background. That's just my air conditioner on. I'm not turning it off because it's really hot. But right here I'm just showing you like the map out of how I parted my hair before I started doing the 2-strand twist. Nothing too major, just to make it like easier for me to do the process. And then this is like the first section done. This is how I thought my hair, how stretched out it was going to be, but I forgot about, like, you know, the shrinkage or whatever. If it was this length, it would have been fine. I would wear it out, but it wasn't, and I was like, oh darn. But this is it the next day. You can see the shrinkage, but it is really fluffy, and I'm really liking how they were looking. I was getting excited. I was like, yes, this is what I wanted. And then this was like a month later. I had just washed my hair, and this is showing you guys what it looked like. It's really frizzy, and you know, it's time for a retwist. And I know I said I was going to do this video every month, but a lot was happening, and I was still recording with my phone, which is just But I just used the LOC edge booster and some clips, and that's really all I used to retwist my hair. And let me tell y'all, it took a pretty long time because I was just being lazy. And I just used like one clip for probably like 3 strands or whatever, because I'm so sorry, that is so loud. But I just wasn't sure how many clips I had, if it would be enough. And it turns out it actually was. So this is what my hair looked like right after I finished retwisting them. It was pretty easy. All I did was just separate the hair with my fingers and then just twist and palm roll. And then I just put the twist on. Oh, and put the gel. And my hair was damp while I was doing this. In future videos, I'll actually show you the process of me doing it. It was just really hard because I didn't I just didn't have all the resources I needed to record the way I wanted to record. But this is what they look like afterwards. Not too bad. I don't think they were too bad. And they're starting not to look like twists too much anymore. They're kind of starting to lock up. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm talking way too slow. But this time, I had my friend Dakara. She does hair. I had her retwist them for me just to see like a professional do it. And they looked really nice. And yeah, this time around, I'm going to try to be more consistent with the uploads for this because I really want you guys to be a part of this journey with me. And yeah, definitely stay tuned for more updates on my lock journey. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.